Hey guys, Mr. Fick back at you with the dovetail half lap drawing. This one you guys are having a little bit of trouble on, but we'll go over it. If you look at your drawing, both pieces need to be 6 inches, this way and this way. Alright, so what we're going to do is we'll do the male portion first. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is measure down 2 inches. So we're going to measure down 2 inches, and we're going to do our square mark. Okay, we're going to square all 4 sides on this one. And you'll see why in a second. Okay, so if you look on this drawing, the top portion of the dovetail is going to stay 2 inches. At the bottom portion is going to be 1.5 inches. So because our material is 2 inches wide, that leaves us a 1/2 inch on either side. So we'll come in 1/4 inch and 1/4 inch. Here's our 1/4 inch. We go over here. Here's our 1/4 inch. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go from here to here, and we're going to draw a line. That's going to create our dovetail. Okay, so the next thing we do is we have to do half the thickness of the wood, which is 3/8. Okay, I'm going to finger gauge this. Alright, so we need to take out the back part of this material right here. Okay, all that. So what we're going to do is we'll clamp this down, and we're going to make saw cuts. I took the liberty of doing one already so I could speed up the video. So I have one here. Alright. So what I'm going to do with this one is we're going to chisel the back portion out first. We're going to chisel this part out first, and then we'll come back and do the dovetail portion. Okay, so I'm going to clamp this in here real good. I'm going to take this material out. Make sure you really clamp that in there. There's a hammer. Get most of the big stuff out, and then we'll come back and fine tune. Okay. Now we're just going to fine tune this a little bit. Use your chisel like a plane. Looks pretty good. Clean that up a little bit. Okay. So if you look at that, we did halfway through. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to clamp it this way, and we're going to take our chisel. Actually, first we're going to cut down through here with our handsaw down to these marks. Okay. Let's clamp that in there. take it out. Start from up top. Don't take too much out of time. But going with the grain goes very simple, very easy. Okay, just like that, we're done with that. See that? Follow the line. So we're going to turn it over and do the other side. Take your saw and cut down. So there's our male portion of the dovetail. Right? So with our other piece of board, we're going to find center, which is 3 inches. Okay. Now, center of this should be 1 inch, because this is 2 inches wide. So what we'll do is we'll line those 2 marks up, and then we're going to trace this. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to max half the thickness down, half the thickness, and that should be 3/8 of an inch. Alright, so I already put the curve cuts in my other one, so I have this ready to go. But the more you put in there, the easier it is to chisel out. So I'm going to double clamp this. And remember, halfway, turn it and come the other half. So once we get the big chunks out, we're going to fine tune. Sometimes you have to go a little bit from the side to get a bite on it. I'm going to turn this around quick. Alright, and that's it. If you want to take a file and clean that up real good, and then what you do, and this is how it should fit. Nice and tight, flush here, Make sure you say in your project, put your name on the back. All right, and that's it. That's your dovetail half lap joint.